Hello, friends. Welcome back to band practice. I'm Emma.
And I'm Madison. Today we have it's scary for me. It won't be scary for you guys, but a scary episode. It's spooky. It is Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader? And we are grown women, but I'm quite afraid that we're not going to do as well as I think we're going to do.
Yeah, I yeah, that's probably true. I think that because, we went to college and stuff that we know things, but most of the time when people are even just talking about things happening in the world, I am clueless. So I don't know. I also have a bad memory. I'm gonna blame it on that.
Yeah, I'll blame it on the same. We definitely got this idea from the What We Said podcast. Love
Mhm.
those girlies. They did it, I think, a couple of weeks ago now, and Emma and I
Yeah.
saw it and we were like, we need to do that because it
Yeah.
was so funny. Definitely go listen to their episode as well because it was hilarious.
Yes.
Um, and yeah, we had Ben make little flashcards for us for the questions. So we don't know any of the questions yet. We haven't seen them. And I'm spooked. I'm scared.
I know. I'm worried that he really is trying to set us up.
Yeah, he kept telling me, he was like, I'm gonna make you guys look so dumb. Like, this is so funny. And
Oh,
he
good.
said it starts easy and it gets progressively harder.
Okay.
So I'm scared I'm gonna see the first one and be like, um,
I know.
I don't know. Also, my
Weak.
weak spots are like history and geography, things like that. And so I'm scared he put really simple ones that anybody should know, but I'm not gonna know it. And it's just gonna be
Same.
humiliating.
Yeah, mine are history and science, which I feel like is most of what these questions tend to be about. Like if you give me a
Yeah.
math problem, I can do it. But that's really kind of it. So
Yeah. Yeah. I was always better at like math, or if I have to
Mhm.
write an essay, I can whip a
Yes.
essay up real quick. But yeah, the other stuff I'm a little rusty.
I'm gonna go ahead and say now that I am not smarter than a fifth grader. Let's just get that out there. Probably not a question, but we'll just see. We'll just test the theory.
Yeah. Well, before we get started, let's do our little catch up. How have you been?
Yeah, I've been good. I saw Taylor Swift for night one of the Eras tour on Friday. It was amazing.
Mm-hmm.
I had floor seats. It was really shocking because my one of my best friends, Laura, and I were trying to get tickets originally in November when they were going on sale. And we didn't get the pre-sale code, but we had a Capital One card to get that pre-sale. And then for people that know, it sold out, and I was waiting in the queue for hours, and then it just disappeared. And then tickets just never went on sale again until um, a week before the show. We heard online that people were finding tickets back up on SeatGeek for face value. But you still had to have the original pre-sale code. So I had my brother's girlfriend, Remy, use her code to get me tickets, and she got us tickets. And so I owe my life to Miss Remington. I know she's listening. She's a big fan of the pod. And it was just,
Hey, Remy.
hey Remy. It was such a good night. So
Wow, wait, okay, don't nobody cancel me, nobody behead me. I like Taylor Swift. I'm just not a super I'm not
mhm.
up to date with all the Taylor Swift stuff. You said night one. So this was the first, this was the start of her tour, or night one of
Yes.
Arizona.
Night one of the whole tour. She's starting it off 2 nights in Arizona at the State Farm Stadium, which is where they had the Super Bowl a few weeks ago. And
Yeah.
Paramore was one of the opening acts. And I believe Paramore is only opening for the Arizona shows. So,
Whoa.
and Paramore's my favorite band. So it was really just the perfect night.
I was gonna say that's that was made for you. Like a
Yes,
Paramore and Taylor
really.
Swift concert. That's just you in a nutshell.
It was so good.
Hmm. What
Mhm.
was did you have a highlight, a favorite part, favorite song?
Ooh, well, I one of my favorite eras of Taylor's is Speak Now. Unfortunately, she only sang one song off of that
Mm.
album. But it was my favorite, Enchanted. It's just so nostalgic for me. I just love that
Hmm.
song. It was just the production was so amazing, and she is obviously I've always thought she's a beautiful woman, but just staring at her on the big screen, I was like, this is the most beautiful person I've ever seen. She is so, so pretty. And it was
I'm
just
like
she performed
I'm
for
sitting right here. Like,
yeah,
what do you
she's like
mean?
the second most. But yeah, she performed for 3 hours straight. I was like, I had to take little sitting breaks for 20 seconds at a time. I don't know how she does that, but
Yeah, the
yeah.
like stamina of performers is insane. Like for them to be running around on stage and like the breath control and everything, it doesn't make sense to me. I can't remember if you or Laura posted it, but it was like a picture of the big screen and she was like turned to the side and smiling and that's like the cutest picture I've ever seen of her. I was
It's
like she
so
is
cute, right?
adorable. Yeah, she
She's
looks
so
so
cute.
good.
She just like looked like her best self. I don't know, like her makeup and hair and outfits, everything was just like stunning.
Love
Stunning.
to hear it. Stone in love.
What about you? Anything fun happened last week?
Um, Nothing much. It was a smooth week for me. It was pretty
Mhm.
good. We went snowboarding again, which it was really fun, but it was like such a Instagram versus reality moment. I don't
Mm,
even think I told you, and I didn't post about it because I was like, I'll just expose myself on the pod. But we drove to like this new resort that we hadn't been to that's like really, really good. And it was so much fun. And then Ben, for like the past week, he thought he had a UTI. I asked him if I could talk about this, and he said yes. So I'm not like exposing him. But he thought he had a UTI. And I was like, just go to the doctor, like get an antibiotic and you'll be fine. And he was like, "Oh, I have this antibiotic like left over from something else." Like he had like random antibiotics. He was like, "I'll just take those." And I was like, "Okay, go off, King. You do you." But like, what? And so he started taking the antibiotics. And then when we were there, like the first run, his kidney, like his back started hurting. And so he convinced himself that like he had a kidney infection, like the UTI like spread to his kidney. So we had to leave like right. I put like I made a cute little video like come snowboarding with me, and then I posted it like once we took a break because I thought he would like be okay and we'd just go back
yeah.
to it. But then we had to leave right after and go to
No.
urgent care, and the lady was like, "Yeah, you don't have a UTI. I'm pretty sure like the antibiotics helped and it went away." And then he failed to remember that the week before snowboarding, he like fell so hard on his right side,
Oh
which is like where your
no.
kidney is. And so I'm pretty sure he just like connected the two and like convinced himself that his kidney was failing.
Classic.
Yeah, but it was so fun for like the one run that we did.
Wow. Well, I'm glad
Yeah.
that he's okay. No kidney failure here.
Yeah, but I get it because I'm like that too. Like, I'll just like convince myself that it's worst case scenario. I told him he got like the experience of being a woman at the doctor because he came in and he was like super nervous and like explaining all of his symptoms really good and like just being so thorough. And then the doctor was like, "Yeah, maybe you should like drink some water, like take a Tylenol." He
Classic.
was like, "Okay."
So true.
Yeah, that's all.
I had one other story I wanted to share, that I
Yeah.
got permission from my brother to speak on.
Yes,
I just thought
please.
this would just maybe be entertaining for some people. So I went to the Suns game with my brother, his girlfriend, and my boyfriend. So we had a double date. We went on Thursday, and my brother doesn't live in Phoenix. He lives up north. So like we planned this like weeks in advance to like do this little thing together. They would drive down and we'd go to the game. So we're there, right? The game's about to start and they're getting ready to sing the national anthem. And the person that is there to perform the national anthem is the person that my brother's ex wife had an affair with for a long time. And it ended up resulting in the end of their marriage a few years ago. It was so shocking. Like, Remy and I look at the screen and we look at each other like, jaws dropped. Like, there's no way this is happening. Like, small world. This person, they like, I get like they used to be on the worship team at the church we all went to. And so, like, I guess I knew that they could kind of carry a tune, I guess, is a polite way to put it. But it was just very, very shocking. And my brother didn't notice at first. And he was like, "Why are you guys staring at me?" And we're like, "Do not look at the big Jumbotron, please." It was fine. It was just so awkward and, like, it's just, like, the universe just has quite the sense of humor. Like, what are the actual odds that we happen to be at this game that's not even a big game of the season. It's on a random Thursday night. And then this human that we all hate with a burning passion is there to sing the national anthem.
That's like
I
the
was not feeling
funniest.
very American in that moment.
No, you were sitting down. Your hand was not on your heart.
I was
Like,
hiding my face in my pizza box. I was.
it's like the funniest version of running into like somebody that you don't want to run into, but this is
Yeah.
like you paid to be in an event and their face is on the jumbotron and you're just like, are you
Literally.
kidding me?
Like, there's no escaping it.
Oh, that is so terrible.
Horrible. So I'm like, how do I transition from that? Anyways, our beverages. Should we do our bev of the day?
Let's go for it. What are you drinking?
Get this. I've got once again very much drink. I have a nectar green juice that I got this morning. It's a very big one. Still got a lot left. Just been sucking on that. I've just been drinking that for a few hours.
That's a good one. Is it like, what is it? What's the predominant flavor?
This is the green apple detox. I love a green juice that has some apple. I think there's some lemon and ginger, kale. That's all I really know. But yeah,
yummy.
Just classic mixture.
Yeah, I love a green juice with like you said, apple or citrus. Mm-hmm. There has to be like some pizzazz to it. Mm-hmm. I'm on a different wave today, but I think you'll appreciate it. I saw these at the grocery store and I had to try them. They're strawberries and cream Dr. Peppers. And I put it in a wine glass.
Oh, I love it. That is stunning.
Yeah.
That's
have you had them?
Glorious energy. I've tried it once before, yes. It's delightful. It's like a little dessert.
Mm-hmm. It tastes like oddly like if you've ever had the strawberries and cream frappuccino from Starbucks.
Yeah.
I used to get those when I was little and I tasted it and I was like, I feel like I'm 5 years old. Like, this takes me back.
That was like my first ever drink I would get from Starbucks.
Really? So cute. Mm-hmm.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Thank you. Mine looks so gross for our YouTube viewers. So sorry.
The like pulp on the side of the cup.
Literally. I'm on my health grind. Don't mind me.
Love it. Well, I guess we should stop stalling and get to the questions.
I'm like, we're out of time. Maybe next week.
Okay. Our first question. What is the biggest planet in our solar system? I have something that comes to mind.
Me as well.
Jupiter.
Yes. Right?
Okay. Let's see.
We always, yeah.
Correct. Got it. Okay.
Slay.
Yeah. Slay. We're off to a good start.
Next one. How many continents are in the world? Name them. I actually know this.
Okay.
You want me to take it away?
You go for it, girl. Take it away.
North America, South America, Africa, Europe, Asia, Australia, and then Antarctica.
Okay, I knew that. How many is that total?
That was 7.
7? Yeah. North America, South America, Europe.
Got
it. Woohoo! Yeah. Ben thought we were dumb. Like,
he thinks we're stupid.
Okay.
Did you know that?
Yeah, I did, but I only know that because I make Ben give me little quizzes like this, like kind of often. And like I said, geography is one of my weak spots. So I have him ask me like, name 3 countries in like this random place, and I have to do it. And I've actually learned a lot. Like, I was a bimbo before, but I'm getting better. Is it Jimmy Kimmel or Jimmy Fallon? Like when he does the street interviews and they like ask like questions that make Americans look stupid. Like they're like, oh, where is Paris or something? And people are like, it's like, you know, they never know the answer. That like puts the fear of God in me. So like I've been training in case he ever comes up to me on the street. I live in Denver. Like he's not here. but just in case.
Tell me you have anxiety without telling me you have anxiety.
It's the most like random hypothetical situation. I'm like, I
need to
train for that moment.
I was going to say, one night my brother and I were bored, and so we printed out blank US maps, and we like tried to see who could write like name all of the states the fastest. He beat me. I think he literally got like 50 out of 50. It was like surprisingly hard. I'm like, if there's anything in this about the Midwest, I'm done.
Yeah. No. I remember
I
doing
don't know
that
if
literally in 7th grade, and I like studied so hard because I was like, I have to get these.
I remember in 5th grade when we had the state, like the state map and capitals quiz. It was me and one other person in our class. We were the only two that got 100%. So,
Dang.
but
Wait, was it a school wide or just was it my class in elementary school? We did like a play and it's like Alabama, Alaska, Arizona.
Alaska,
Like we had to
Arizona,
learn.
Arkansas. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So I
Wait.
know all the state, like I can sing them in alphabetical order, but
Yeah.
I don't think I could put them all on a map. Next question. What scientist is known for the three laws of motion which paved the way for modern physics? Isaac Newton.
Yes. Slay.
Did
I
you know
don't
that
know what
one?
the 3 laws are. Yes, I did.
Isaac Newton. Got it. Also, Ben's
Um,
mom listens to this podcast, I'm pretty sure, and she's a teacher, a science teacher, and I like really don't want to disappoint her.
I love that. What is the name of the mountain range that Mount Everest is located? Oh,
Why was my first
um,
thought Mount Rushmore? I think I even mouthed it. I was like, got it.
all right, this is where
The
he's
name of
gonna
the
get me.
I thought that was the mountain.
Is it like the Himalayas? I don't
I don't
know.
even know where Mount Everest is.
I don't think it's in the country.
No, it's definitely not.
And the
Okay.
only like major mountain range I know is like the
The
Himalayas.
app.
So,
Okay. I was going to say the Appalachians is like the one
oh,
in the US, but it's not that
oh,
because it's
that's
not in
great.
the US. Okay, we'll go with your answer because I can't think of
Okay.
one. Correct. We got it.
Slay. I thought I was gonna sound so stupid saying that.
I know. It's always like the one, like the first thing that comes to your mind. You feel confident about it,
Mhm.
but then you say it and you're like, wait, like Mount
Yeah.
Rushmore.
It's either right or it's very wrong.
Yes, 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 yes. In 1790, Virginia and Maryland gave part of their land to make what territory?
Okay, let me imagine that on a
Washington,
map. Oh, I know. Yeah.
Washington D.C.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, got it. Washington D.C. I vividly
Slay.
remember one of like my most vivid memories as a child is I don't know, I was probably in like elementary school for sure, maybe like 5th grade, and I was hanging out with my mom. I was like about to go to bed, so I think we were like in my bed. And I was like, so I get that Washington D.C. isn't a state, but like if the lines were extended, what state would it be? And she was like, it's not any state. Like it's not.
Mm.
It's just its own thing. And I was like, but if the lines were extended, which one would it be? She was like, none. It wouldn't be any. And I was like, it has to be something. I just remember being like so distraught. But okay, I guess it's part of Virginia and Maryland. I finally got my
Yeah,
answer like 20 years later.
that makes sense. I went to DC years like back in college once, and I flew into Virginia, but was like staying technically in Maryland. So
Wow.
that makes sense.
I don't really have a concept of how big Washington, D.C. is. I've never been.
Me
Like,
neither.
is
I
it just
did
a city?
throw up on the street. Oh.
Oh, okay. Nice. I'm like,
Yeah.
that clears it up. That answers my question. Thank you.
I don't know. Yeah, I would assume like a city.
It's none of my business, honestly. So it's fine.
It was just when I got sick. We'll circle back to that. It's just such a beautiful place. I got like food poisoning. It wasn't like I was like drunk or something.
Mm,
Um,
we'll
and
go
there
with
were no
that.
trash cans. I literally I had to take care of business in like a fancy planter outside of this like museum. It was traumatizing. I'm
Wow.
never going back.
That is traumatizing. I posted a TikTok about this. I don't know if you saw it, but the other day I was walking in the park by my house and this guy
Oh
biked
yeah.
past me. He was like biking towards me on the same sidewalk and he goes, "Ugh." Like he makes like a gagging noise at me. I was like, you're lying. Like, why would he do that? That's so messed up. I was like so offended immediately because he did it like right as he passed me. Like, imagine somebody just walks past you and gags, like audibly gags. I
It's
was
just so
floored. I
mean.
was like, what? And I just was like, you know what? F him, like whatever. Like I'm just gonna go on with my day. And I keep walking and I kind of like turn a corner. I'm like maybe, I don't know, 50 feet down the road.
Mhm.
And then I turn around and look over my shoulder just to be like, F you. And he's throwing up in the trash can. It wasn't anything to do with me, but I immediately was
Yeah.
like, that guy sucks. Like he's so mean. And poor guy was just ill.
Yeah, I would think the same. I forget that There are other people in the world. It's not all about me.
But then somebody commented and was like, "This is where we're different because I would think I made him throw up. Like, I'd still think it was about me."
No. That's funny. Next question. A baseball team consists of how many players? I feel like this is not a fair question.
Yeah, I don't like baseball. I've never watched baseball. But let's
Why do
really
I
break
want
it
to say
down.
9?
I don't know. I like baseball is the one sport that I've just never. I could watch football, I could watch basketball, I could watch some soccer, some volleyball.
Yeah,
Baseball, I just have never watched like a full game. Okay, but
me
there's the
neither.
pitcher. There is the guy who is by the batter. Okay, so that's 2. Then you have somebody on each base, first, second, and
Mhm.
third base. Then you got the people out in the field. Who knows how many are
Oh,
out there?
yeah.
But we could say 4.
And there's still some on the bench.
Wait, does this mean how many people are playing at once or how many people are on the team?
I think just like on the team total.
How am I supposed to know?
How is a little girl like me supposed to know that?
I
All
don't.
right,
Have you
maybe
seen the
like
video
15.
of like those twins? Okay, let's say 15. 9.
Do you
9.
think?
We should have gone with your first.
Oh my god, that's crazy. Do we get half a point?
I say we call like we've been doing so good. We don't need to
Yeah, I'll let this one
we
slide.
don't yeah.
Yeah,
But that's is what I was talking about, the Da Vinci twins. How are we
yeah,
supposed to
Davinci.
know? That's literally our vibe right now. Ooh, okay. The next one is a math question. This is fun.
Okay,
How many wheels will 10 tricycles and 13 bicycles have in total? 30 plus
56?
26. 56.
Yeah.
Got it. Dude, he thinks we are like,
I
he
bet he
thinks we're
thought that would trump
dumb.
us.
Yeah, no, that is pathetic.
What is the longest side of a long-angled triangle known as? Hmm. All right, we
Hmm.
spoke a little too soon. All right, let me just
Okay,
break
you
this
got
one
us
down.
there.
Like, damn.
I didn't know there was
Oh,
names for the
the
sides.
hypotenuse?
Or is that the angle though? No, no, no. Maybe it's the side. I honestly don't
I
know.
don't know. That's my only guess.
Okay, we'll go with that. Yes! How are you so smart? I never would have gotten that. I haven't heard that name in years. I was thinking like a cute obtuse, like those are the types of triangles, and then
Yes.
like the different angles, but I never would have guessed. Next question. A moving object produces energy. What is the name of the energy?
Why do I want to say no, that's not it. I just wanted to say momentum, but I don't know that that's
Wait, maybe. I was thinking of
maybe.
like the calculations or whatever. It's like momentum plus force or whatever.
You stumped me here.
You got me there. I think momentum though. A moving
Yeah, right?
object
It's
produces momentum.
that's the energy. Yeah.
Oh, wrong.
Oh, oh,
Kinetic.
kinetic energy.
Okay, I
Okay.
maybe could have thought of that if I thought a little bit harder, but
Like if I thought of
probably
types of
not.
energy.
That wasn't the track of mind that I was on. Whatever.
Shoot.
Moving on.
Oh, what is a lunar eclipse?
This
Um,
is really exposing us because we're like
I
astrological
know.
moon girly. I even took a full astronomy college course, and I could
Oh,
not tell
okay,
you
take it
this.
away.
No, 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 no. Lunar eclipse. Okay, let's think about it. Lunar.
Lunar,
The
moon.
moon eclipse. Doesn't it mean when like the moon and the sun like pass over each
Oh,
other?
yeah.
There's probably more to it, but that's all I got.
That's
Oh.
yeah, yeah. Oh, no?
Yeah, the answer is when the earth is between the sun and the moon. So we're kind of on the right track. Like I think that means they're all in a line together. I'd still say that's right. The sun and the moon
Okay.
are passing over the same line of each other,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah. What are the imaginary lines of longitude that run around the earth? Sorry. Let me try that one again. From the top. What are the imaginary lines of longitude that run around the earth vertically, also known as
Latitude, right?
longitude and latitude? Well, the latitude is the horizontal ones, right? It's like
Yeah.
longitude and latitude.
But that's saying what's the equivalent that's vertical? Latitude, right?
Oh, yeah, you're right. Sorry, I misunderstood. Oh,
Oh.
um, no. The answer is meridians. Well, even if I
Wow,
understood
okay.
questioned correctly, I would not have gotten that. So,
I don't know. That one was bad wording, Ben.
yeah, that's your fault.
Anyways, these are getting hard.
Oh, I know this one.
Okay. Really? Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
I did not say anything. Okay, what is the name of the deepest part of the ocean found in the Pacific Ocean?
It's Mariana's Trench. I did take a geologic disasters course, so I learned about this.
Yeah, I never would have known that. Where is it
Scary
at? Do you know?
place. Not a clue. I know it's it's a subduction zone, so two tectonic plates are have created a trench by one kind of like
Mm,
sliding under the other.
that's spooky.
It's very spooky.
Yeah, I don't like the ocean, so
Me neither.
I don't want to
We're
know any
not
more
ocean
about that.
girls.
No.
Between 1 and 100, how many multiples of 7 are odd numbers? Does 7 count? 7 is a multiple of 7, right?
Mm-hmm.
So 7, 21, not 28. What's that? 35.
36.
42, that's even 49. Oh, it's going like every other. So 49.
Okay.
Then we have 63, 77, 91. So 7.
Oh, okay. Correct.
Yeah. Took us a
I
bit,
was
but
just,
we got there.
yeah, I wasn't going to do that all on my hands. It's too much. Wait, I
No.
think they did this on What We Said. Who was the president before George Bush? Bill Clinton, right?
Oh, okay.
George Bush was like when we were young. I feel like before
During
that.
9/11, right?
Yes. Bill Clinton, I feel
Yeah,
like.
that's probably right.
Yeah.
Oh, look
Yay.
at you, saving the day.
I didn't,
Why are
I'm
we actually really
terrible.
smart?
I know. I did not have high expectations.
How many inches are in 2 yards?
A yard
So,
is 3 feet, right?
3 feet is 36 inches. So 36 times 2 would be 72 inches.
Yep.
We're right.
We're
Woohoo!
right again. Who's
Math.
surprised?
Wow. I bet this episode is so boring because we're just so smart.
I know. Sorry.
Sorry, everybody.
How many syllables are in the word Mississippi? 4?
Mississippi. Yeah, I think 4.
Mississippi.
Mississippi. Yeah,
4.
4.
Correct.
Slay. What whole number is the closest to the square root of 65? 8?
Okay, wait. 8. The square root of 8 is 64, right?
Yeah.
There's nothing closer than that, right?
Don't get closer than that.
Let's see. 8. Correct.
My lucky number.
Really? Mine is 7. Like all the basic
Oh my,
bitches.
look at us though. 7 and 8.
7, 8,
Where's our
9.
9?
I would eat them. Like, I'm like, who wants to be 9?
She's hungry.
We are in a silly, goofy mood today.
I
I
was
just
gonna
have the I
say,
have the giggles. I can't I can't
we are
stop.
comedians.
Speaking of comedians, I confessed something to Emma the other day, and
You did.
I was so scared that it was not going to be received well, but it was. I'm obsessed with Theo Vaughn. If anybody knows the comedian Theo Vaughn, I don't know where he came from, but I feel like he's blowing up. I don't know if he's been a big thing for a
Mhm.
while or this is like super recent. But Ben started listening to like his podcast, and he'd have them all on all the time. And you know that TikTok sound that's like, I was minding my business and then all of a sudden I hear this terrible noise or whatever it is. That's me. That's how I feel when Ben plays any video. I'm just like, shut it off. Like, why are you playing it full volume? And so I was so annoyed by Theo Vaughn. I was like, stop. Like, this is a red flag because he's on like Joe Rogan and stuff. I'm like, ew,
Yeah.
get that away from me. But then he started showing up on my For You page, and I was like, wait, I love him. I'm so sorry for everything I said. He is just, I just love him.
Is he just like that?
I think I like asked Ben because I was like, is this a bit? Like, is this like a character that he plays, or is it him? I'm pretty sure it's just him because he was on an MTV show when he was like, I think like 18 or 19. It was like a reality show, and it's the same personality. Like, that's just
okay.
who he is.
I love that.
I don't know. Something about comedians, I'm just like, it's not that funny to me. But he's just like a funny person. Like, it's just his personality. He's not like trying to like, do punchlines and stuff. He's just like, will tell a story, and it's so funny.
I was trying to watch, he had like a Netflix stand-up special or something, and I was trying to watch it, and even then I was like, "Oh, this isn't as like it's not hitting like it does just like seeing like him do interviews and
Mm-hmm.
being on podcasts." I think I just don't like stand up in
Yeah.
general.
It's never as funny as just like somebody telling a funny story.
Right.
We should have him on the pod. Theo Vaughn, if you're
Yeah,
listening,
Theo.
I love you. And you are more than welcome on band practice, baby.
Will be the greatest laugh track you've ever had.
No, please. Like, his confidence would be through the roof.
So good.
Anyways, I could talk about him all day, but I'll move on.
We'll move on.
What type of animal can live in the water and land? Is this like a specific is this like a specific animal, or is there like a genre of animal?
Is it like an amphibian or yeah, like a
But like I'm confused because a hippo could like be in the water and on land.
oh.
Or does it mean like breathe underwater? Because then it'd be amphibian.
Frankly, this question is just not specific enough for us to give our best educated answer.
Frankly, I need more information. Okay. Yeah, amphibian.
Amphibians.
Hippos were on the front of my mind though, because have you ever seen like hippo videos of them like chasing a boat?
No, that is
Yeah,
terrifying.
they're literally the scariest animal. I used to think of them like they just like chill in the water and like they're like cute and
Mhm.
friendly. No, they're vicious. Like, and first of all, did you know they can't swim? They run on the bottom of the like lake or whatever they're in.
Oh,
They cannot
wow.
swim. They just charge in the water and they're so fast. I think they can run like 20 miles per hour or something in the water. And they'll chase after like tour boats if somebody's like on like a like safari boat ride. Yeah, look it up on TikTok. It's insane. It's so unsettling.
That is so scary.
Yeah.
Remember that um game Hungry Hungry Hippos? Made me
Yes.
think that they're so cute and fun, but it's not true.
One, do you want me to expose myself really hard right now?
I would love that. Nothing more.
Okay, I think it was preschool. I remember I had this friend, I think her name was Orchard. I'm not sure though, because that's not sounding right. But, anyways, I was over at her house. I'm pretty sure it was her, but I was like 3, so I don't know. I could be remembering wrong. But I was like painfully, super, super, super shy when I was little. And I was over at her house and we were playing Hungry Hungry Hippos. And I had to pee really bad, like really bad. But I think it was my first time over at her house. And I just couldn't bring myself to ask her. So I just peed on her couch. So that's the memory that I associate with Hungry Hungry Hippos.
I'm so sorry to bring up such a traumatic time. Thank you
No,
so
it's
much for
okay.
sharing.
Yeah, it's just kind of sad that I was so shy. As like a 3-year-old, I had no reason to be so stressed. Like, babe, go sit on the toilet. Like,
That reminds me, one time when I was little, probably like 4 or 5 or something, I was put in timeout. I don't even know why. Our timeout at home was just like you have to sit in front of the front door for like 10 minutes. And there's like literally a bathroom right by that front door, but I was so scared that if my dad saw me get up and go to the bathroom that I'd be in even more trouble, so I just peed on the tile.
you're like, I'll just piss on the
I
floor.
promise my dad is not a mean man. I was just terribly, terribly afraid of doing anything wrong.
And the stakes were
Um,
high. Like, you could have been in timeout for even longer.
yeah, it's
I'm
not
sure he
risking
would have
anything.
understood if you like said, "Oh, I just have to go potty." But I
I
get
know,
it,
but I
girl.
feel
I've
like
been
he thought I
there.
was lying. I know, had to clean it up myself.
Oh, that is dehumanizing.
Literally. We're sharing our childhood trauma right here, right now.
Moving on.
Anyways, so next question.
It looks like this is our last one.
Okay,
I'm looking at the little bar on the
let's
side.
take this home.
Let's take this home, baby, with some embarrassment because I don't know the answer.
I should
Um,
know this.
what are the 3 types of rock?
Like I said earlier, I literally took a geology class
Is
and
like
we
it
had to
is
like
it the
walk around the campus and look at rocks.
is it
Sedimentary, right?
sedimentary? Got it. I was gonna say
Sedimentary.
sedentary.
So true.
Like they just sit there
Um,
all day long.
it's in my brain somewhere. I just got to dig really, really
I
deep.
know. I was like closing my eyes to think even harder.
Me too. I'm like squinting, like
Uh-huh. I'm gonna be honest, I don't think I'm gonna get it.
me neither. It
I
should have
wanna say
came.
one starts with an M. Why do I
Oh,
think
that
like
feels right.
metamorphosis or something?
I think that's right.
Is that? It just
Well,
came to
something like
me.
that.
I remember learning about this. For some reason, I just remember the class that I learned the answer to all these questions in. I remember it was my 7th grade science class, and my teacher was Miss Clark. And honestly, looking back, I respect this so much. She just taped a box around her desk that was maybe like 3 feet every way around her desk and was like, "This is my personal space bubble. Do not cross the tape." And at the time, we were
Love
like,
that.
"You are so mean. Like, that's so terrible." But now I'm like, absolutely, that's what all teachers should
Yes.
do. Like,
Must be done.
stay out of my personal bubble. So I'm sorry, Miss Clark, but I just don't remember.
I feel like another one starts with an I, but I don't know.
Ooh, that sounds right.
Right?
Should we give up?
Yeah, let's give up. Throw in the towel.
Okay. Metamorphic and igneous.
Igneous. Oh my god, we were on the right track.
If we thought a little bit harder, we could have uncovered it, I feel like.
Yeah.
Honest,
I
did you
feel like
keep track of the score?
not including that, we got 3 wrong. Okay, I'm gonna calculate our score. So 15 out
15
of
out of
19.
19?
We got a 78.9.
Okay, that's worse
I
than I
mean,
thought.
we passed.
I'd say we got a half point for the last one too, right?
Yeah, because we got 2
Okay.
out of 3. So
Mhm.
15.5 and 81.5%. We got a B. I mean, we're
But
definitely as smart as a 5th grader. I would
yeah,
be
we'd
bold enough to
pass
say
5th
that.
grade.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hmm.
Well, that's fine. I mean, we didn't do bad, we didn't do perfect, but nobody's
Yeah.
perfect.
No one is. And that's the real lesson here.
We're like, this was a social experiment. This was just to show you
Yeah.
that nobody's perfect.
Oh my gosh. If you all played along, you should keep track of how many you got right, and like we can all compare scores. We can make a leaderboard.
Yeah, I'm like me who is a recovered perfectionist that like was so focused on academic performance. I'm like, let's all compare scores.
Yeah, I'm
Like,
like, what did where did you guys get?
what did you get? Oh, that's crazy. I got an 81. So,
You know what we should do? The day after this goes live on our Instagram story, we should do like some additional questions that people can, like a little quiz on our Instagram story.
yeah, that'd be so fun. We can do little polls, see how
Yeah.
many people get caught up. Yay. Well, this was so fun.
This was so fun. Thank y'all for listening. I hope you enjoyed. If you want to follow our socials, they are now linked in our show notes. So you can find us there. Join the band.
Exactly. Like, once again, join the band. Um, share this episode with a friend if you want to see if your friends are dumb or smart.
Mhm.
Just send this link and say, send me your score. Let's compare.
I
That's so
love it.
toxic. Don't do that.
I know. I like this.
Yeah, but follow along on our social media, TikTok,
Mhm.
Instagram. Leave us a rating and review. Share this episode with a friend. And thank you so much for listening.
We love you all.
Love you. See you
Kisses.
next week.